Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. This is it, Congress drops nuke on Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton just got some bad news from a top Democratic lawmaker who made it clear that the party has had enough of her. The Hill reported that Senator Claire McCaskill, Demo, said in an interview that Clinton needs to be more careful in how she describes President Donald Trump's voters. For those of us that are in states that Trump won, we would really appreciate if she would be more careful and show respect to every American voter and not just the ones who voted for her, McCaskill told MSNBC's Casey Hunt. I understand the point she was trying to make, but it felt like she was criticizing Missouri voters. I would draw a line there. I have great respect for Missouri voters, and there were a lot reasons why they voted for Donald Trump, some of them I understand. Trump won McCaskill's home state of Missouri in the 2016 presidential election. This came after Clinton described areas that voted for Trump during a recent address in India. If you look at the map of the United States, there's all that red in the middle where Trump won, Clinton said. I won the places that are optimistic, diverse, dynamic, moving forward. And his whole campaign, Make America Great Again, was looking backwards. You didn't like black people getting rights, you don't like women, getting jobs. You don't want, to see that Indian American succeeding more than you are. Whatever your problem is, working for a woman now, you don't like it. Whatever the reason was, he stirred that up. This isn't the first time McCaskill has slammed Clinton for attacking Trump supporters. Those are kind of fighting words for me, because I'm partial to Missouri voters, she said. I think they were expressing their frustration with the status quo. I may not have agreed with their choice, but I certainly respect them. And I don't think that's the way you should talk about any voter, especially ones in my state. What do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Trump impeachment announcement rocks nation. Breaking, a disturbing announcement was just made about Donald Trump's potential impeachment that undoubtedly has the White House in full panic mode. InfoWars reported that deranged California Democratic Representative Maxine Waters just went on MSNBC to say that she thinks it's too dangerous for Democrats to wait until 2020 to get Trump out of office as part of her latest pitch for her Impeach 45 movement. Though Waters was appearing on MSNBC specifically to talk about the Stormy Daniels interview, it didn't take long for host Joy Reid to steer the liberal lawmaker into talking about Robert Mueller's investigation and unproven allegations that Trump colluded with Russia to win the 2016 election. Reid whined that House Speaker Paul Ryan has not publicly rebuked Trump for calling Waters low IQ individual or other decisions she didn't like. The host then asked Waters what she thinks Ryan would do if Trump fired Mueller, to which she replied that Ryan would do nothing. Even if Trump finds a way to fire Rosenstein or Mueller, he'll do nothing? Reid questioned. He will do absolutely nothing. Nothing is going to happen, I think, until the people in this country stand up and say that they will not tolerate what is going on in the White House any longer, Waters said. The American people must stand up, and I say they must call for his impeachment. Some people are saying, well, we'll vote in 2020, she continued. I cannot say that. We cannot wait for that. It's too dangerous. Waters claimed that the main bad thing about Trump is his lack of moral character and his willingness to remove cabinet members who don't agree with his agenda. Some, even on the opposite side of the aisle, have said this would really be crossing the line, and I think so, Waters said. But Donald Trump is out of control, and I think he will go there. And I think the American people should be very concerned about him. Of course, Waters never mentioned anything specific or concrete that Trump has done to warrant impeachment, instead alleging that he's not worthy of the presidency. He doesn't deserve to be President of the United States of America, Waters said. He has defined himself very thoroughly, and I think his character is more than concerning. What do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section. Dear Patriots, Please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Hillary Clinton's nasty secret goes public after 2 decades. We know the truth. Hillary Clinton claims to be a warrior for women who is a crusader against any form of sexual misconduct. That's why she has undoubtedly gone into full panic mode after it was confirmed that she herself was complicit in a case of sexual misconduct. Media reported that during Clinton's presidential campaign in 2008, she allowed a campaign advisor to remain on her team despite accusations of sexual harassment. Patty Celeste Doyle, who initially served as campaign manager for Hillary Clinton in 2008, just spoke out to say that she had demanded the advisor be fired, but she was overruled. The New York Times stated that Doyle had approached Mrs. Clinton and urged that Mr. Burns Strider, who was married at the time, be fired, but Clinton said she did not want to. Doyle just went on CNN to say that the incident was brought to my attention and she thoroughly looked into the matter. She came to the conclusion that this was a clear case of sexual harassment here and she recommended that Clinton fire him, but she was overruled. She overruled you personally? CNN's Brianna Keilar asked. I was overruled, yes, Doyle said. Clinton had reacted to this case with the following tweets. Keilar read these tweets and said, "She doesn't admit she messed up. Why doesn't she just look back and say this was the wrong call?" I don't know, Celeste Doyle conceded. I was disappointed by that tweet, that response. It was the wrong call. I wish she had said it was the wrong call. Share this story so we can expose Hillary Clinton. HD Eastern Report. Dear Patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Trey Gowdy discovers AG Jeff Sessions' secret plan, immediately makes one huge demand. Ray Gowdy, RSC, just made a shocking discovery about Attorney General Jeff Sessions' secret plan to use his power for corruption. Now, Gowdy is going public with what he knows and the one huge demand that he sent to the Department of Justice. In a drastic turn of events, Congressman Trey Gowdy, RSC, who is the current House Intelligence Committee chairman, has changed his mind on a key subject involving Attorney General Jeff Sessions' controversial decision to have Inspector General Michael Horowitz investigate the corrupt deep state operatives within the FBI and the Department of Justice. Sessions may have thought that no one realized what he was up to when he announced on Tuesday, February 27, 2018, that his own department's Inspector General would investigate crimes committed by corrupt agents in our government. He could not have been more wrong, and the Bulldog from South Carolina just sent him a letter to prove it. Gowdy and his colleague Bob Goodlatte, RVA, sent a bold letter to Sessions on Tuesday, March 6, 2018, telling him that a second special counsel is absolutely necessary to investigate the Department of Justice and the FBI for their part in the FISA abuse scandal. This was a change of heart for Gowdy, and wait until you hear why. The two GOP congressmen realized that Sessions was using his authority as Attorney General to have Inspector General Michael Horowitz investigate the FISA abuse even though he has no power to subpoena key players involved in the scandal who have already left the Department of Justice and the FBI in addition to witnesses who never worked for either of those agencies. Sessions' secret plan to let the deep state operatives off the hook by appointing a powerless Inspector General had finally been exposed. If Sessions' plan had worked, Inspector General Michael Horowitz would have conducted his entire investigation without the ability to force corrupt deep state hacks such as former FBI Director James Comey and former Deputy FBI Director Andrew McCabe to talk. The bottom line is that the Inspector General has no prosecutorial power. Jeff Sessions is not a stupid man, he's just a very dishonorable man. It's naive to think that Sessions was not aware of the limitations of the Inspector General and the extent to which those limitations would benefit the criminals who carried out highly illegal political surveillance on Donald Trump. Sessions knew exactly what he was doing and should resign immediately for trying to abuse his power. A copy of the letter penned by Gowdy and Goodlatte was posted to Twitter on the House Oversight Committee's page. Following the release of the letter, Gowdy appeared on Fox News where he explained why he changed his mind and now demands that Sessions appoint a second special counsel to investigate the FISA abuse scandal. What changed for me was the knowledge that there are 24 witnesses that Michael Horowitz, the DOJ Inspector General, would not have access to, Gowdy said. When I counted up 24 witnesses that he would not be able to access were he to investigate it, yeah, only one conclusion, that's special counsel. Watch as Trey Gowdy tells Fox News' Bill Hemmer exactly why Jeff Sessions must appoint a second special counsel to restore integrity to the Department of Justice, after seeing how Gowdy and Goodlatte counteracted Sessions' plan to let the Inspector General perform a fruitless investigation into the FISA abuse scandal. It's quite obvious that our Attorney General has sold out to the deep state. In my opinion, Sessions is compromised in some way that makes him nothing more than a puppet. He continues to betray millions of American patriots for the benefit of individuals who broke the law in order to carry out political surveillance for former President Barack Obama and failed presidential candidate Hillary Clinton. Sessions should meet the demands of more honorable men and appoint a second special counsel, and then he should step down. Dear patriots, please subscribe to our patriotic channel. Like and share this video so your friends can see it. Thank you. Just in, Vladimir Putin makes terrifying announcement, World War III imminent. A spokesman for Russian President Vladimir Putin just made an announcement that has people all over the world panicking. The Daily Star reported that Putin's spokesman warned the decision made by Western states to expel Russian diplomats is a mistake following the booting out of 129 across the world, including 60 from the US. Putin has described this move as provocative and putting the world on a confrontational path. The provocative gesture of solidarity with London by these countries, who have bowed to the British authorities in the so-called Skripal affair and did not bother to understand the circumstances of what happened, is a continuation of the confrontational path to escalation, the Kremlin said in a statement. Britain's allies are blindly following the principle of Euro-Atlantic unity, to the detriment of common sense, the norms of civilized international dialogue, and the principles of international law. It goes without saying that this unfriendly act by this group of countries will not go without notice and we will react to it. This came after President Donald Trump announced the expulsions of 60 diplomats and the closure of the Russian consulate in Seattle. The United Kingdom also expelled 23 Russian diplomats from London, accusing them of being spies. White House Deputy Press Secretary Hogan Gidley said on Monday that Trump has been very clear that we will impose costs on Russia when it is in our interest to do so. And, when it's in our interest to work with Russia, we'll do that as well. This president knows what's right on the international stage and how to deal with Russia, and when we need them as a partner and ally to defeat ISIS or terrorism, he works with them, Gidley said. But when they do things like they did in England with the poisoning of that individual, we sanction them. We stand up against them when we need to. What do you think about this? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section.